As part of the Freedom of Information Act, Dr. Anthony Fauci, who is the longtime director of the National Institute of Allergy and Infectious Diseases, shared his more than 3,000 emails to the public. Those emails include January to June 2020. According to Dr. Fauci in his recent interview that, quote-unquote, "I have a reputation that I respond to people when they ask for help, even if it takes a long time, and it's very time-consuming, but I do." Dr. Fauci indeed tried to answer queries based on the released emails. In January 2020, he has emails saying that the unusual features of the virus may indicate that it is engineered. The said email was from the director of the largest biomedical research facility. Dr. Fauci emphasized that the origins of coronavirus are still uncertain. He believed that most likely origin is from an animal to human, but he is also open that there's a possibility of lab leak. He supports further investigation about this, as he is not convinced that the virus originated naturally. In February 5, 2020, Dr. Fauci has sent an email to Sylvia Burwell, former Secretary of the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, in which he did not recommend wearing a mask since she was traveling to a low-risk area. In an interview, when he was asked if he has any regrets with his recommendation, Dr. Fauci said, "If you look at the scientific information as it accumulates, what is going on in January and February, what you know as a fact, as data, guides what you tell people and your policies. If March, April, and May occur, you accumulate a lot more information and you modify and adjust your opinion and your recommendation based on the current science and current data." While during the early peak of COVID-19 in 2020, Dr. Fauci has emailed conversation with George Gao, who is the director of the Chinese Center for Disease Control and Prevention. George Gao reached out to clear the news after being quoted by a science magazine saying that the United States and other Western nations were making a big mistake by not telling people to mask up. It was also revealed in the email obtained that Dr. Fauci was struggling to bring coherence during Trump administration, and he faced threats from Trump supporters who blame him for supporting social distancing rules. Way back April 2020, Freddie Barnes, a military veteran and chaplain with North Carolina's Department of Public Safety, emailed Dr. Fauci telling appreciation and a warning. On the same month also, he replied to a question of what keeps him awake at night concerning COVID-19. "I have said in the past that what keeps me up at night is the possibility of a pandemic respiratory infection. We are in that now, and what keeps me up at night is the response, a major part of which is the development of an effective vaccine and treatments for COVID-19. Currently, Dr. Anthony Fauci, who is one of the people behind the coronavirus research, is still under investigation. Are we close to knowing the truth behind the global pandemic? I am Lovely Montoya of Manila STV.